What? I saved them. I don't know though, like what happened to the Matt in that, like the original Matt in that timeline?
He's dead.
I think he fried.
He's dead.
I think he fried to death.
I think he's dead. Have you guys seen the footage that we shot of me getting electrocuted? Did that get released? Yeah. We had this great vision where we really were going to turn me into a skeleton for a few frames, and we've been trying with somebody who used to shoot at the show named Andy Appel was so obsessed with turning me into a skeleton. Yeah. And every writing meeting we had, he would start giggling to himself and be like, and then baby, you turn into a skeleton.
And Daniel Stern from Halloween.
And he was the person who was largely responsible for the Halloween episode that we made, where Jay becomes the werewolf and we do all those scary things that are way too scary for Jay and I normally. But he was like, no. And weirdly enough, I didn't turn into a skeleton. And he was in charge of the whole thing.
We decided against it.
And in this, we thought again, we turned me into a skeleton. And come to think of it, is there another time I turned into a skeleton and we cut it?
I thought you were going to say, come to think of it, we should have.
Something about turning into a skeleton in the 90s. There was the ultimate sign that you had been electrocuted but survived. Remember when Ernest turned into a skeleton?
Who was your friend where you got the term, I've been electrosmuted?
Right, I've been electrosmuted.
Where did you get that word? Because it's just such a joyous, funny word.
It would have been one of my big secrets. I'm sure everybody can tell by how stupid I talk.
A camp thing.
I just steal it all from children that I listen to when I'm walking around. The way kids will say things like that. And so that was definitely a kid that I was, I would say, inappropriately monitoring.
Let's turn up the lights just a little brighter now, just to go even further.
You're being sarcastic?
Yeah.
Okay.
I felt them even going up. Oh man. Yeah. You know what? Without any further ado, I want to introduce a few key members.
We're going to do more bits
of our esteemed crew. With us tonight for this quick Q&A we're going to do is...
It's not a quick Q&A, this is the last Q&A we're ever doing.
It's good to say quick.
Okay. Did you guys know this? No. This is it.
This is it.
We're sick of this. Same people coming every single one of these things. It's ridiculous.
I don't really want to say...
What could we possibly say at this point?
I don't want to say that this is the last Q&A.
It is for me. Well, it's going to be Jay McCarroll coming up here with a piano.
Joined. Well, there's a piano right there.
I'm going to check if it works. This would really be something.
We know what happened in Chicago.
I know, but this one I think is an analog. Like, I don't think it... Yeah, I think this will play. Yeah.
Oh. That's got some saloon style.
Yeah. But, you know, what am I saying? Nobody wants to hear you play the piano live. Anyway, I would like to introduce Jared Rabb and Luca Tarantini. Yeah, Jay will play. Oh, no, they want you to play them on. So this is...
Make it.
Oh, do you think... Can you guys hear?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta come up like old-timey cartoons.
Ladies and gentlemen,
No, it's a silent film. Oh, listen to this. Normally at this point, Kurt would have cut.
nicely done, Jim. Nicely done.
There's only two.
Saloony
It was perfect. It was really amazing.
Buoyancy to it.
There's only two mics. I know.
It's a
How many is here? We'll pass them around.
We want to hear from you guys.
Yeah,
No, you don't.
yeah.
Nobody. You guys don't want to hear what we have.
Yeah,
to
I already
say.
did that bit. I just did that bit with the piano. What are you doing? He ripped it off wholesale.
Every
They
time.
don't want to hear that you say something good. I'm just saying, that's really bad, Jared. We'll do some original stuff.
Works
Yeah,
every
let's do some original
time.
stuff.
Original stuff. Thank you.
It's okay. You know what? We're not going to...
No. Somebody from our office compiled a database that they sent me before the show.
Huh?
They said, here are some interesting tweets that were probably put out by the people in that theater. So I'll give you their usernames and you just read them. I haven't opened the email. I'm going to open it now. And he said, what you want to do is say what their name is, have them come on stage, and then read what they tweeted. Again, I haven't read these. I'm just going to open the email, okay? I'm just kidding. Anyway, let's go to some audience questions.
Just watch the movie. Okay, we got some questions over here. Guy in the hat. Yes.
I'm content if you can't answer this question, but I've seen in other Q&As you referencing the hardest thing to clear. And I want to make a guess because I've rarely ever seen you mention Chrono Trigger.
Ooh. So look, you're getting into the dark zone. And by that I mean
Luca could get arrested.
well, look. You know, you want to know the sad truth about these Q&As is because it became like everybody started filming them. We really could only just stand up here and lie. So it's only when it's like very small groups of people or they're not being filmed that we can ever really say what we've really done. Everything else has been a lie.
Remember too, like, not everything like that we're clearing goes through this process where we go, okay, put it through the process. Is it cleared? Yeah. Okay, cleared. Like that's not like what all this stuff is. What you do is you work with your legal team to make like defense cases in the event that people have an issue with what you're doing.
Yeah, there's basically the version where you clear it for real, and then the version where you use lawyers to create an argument for why you can fair use it. And then there is a third method.
So next question. Yes, oh yeah, my God, yes.
Jay, I just want to let you know something. Every time I watch this movie, it's like one of the greatest things ever. And I'm genuinely serious. Someone put this in eternal preservation immediately. And Matt, I promise you my question's PG. Don't worry.
This seems very reversed there. It's like an old school game show where like, wait a minute, all these were written. What's the question?
I'd like to hear what he says. I mean, this better be PG.
Well, he's already promised that it's going to be PG.
Promise.
So as though I'm worried about it not being PG, specifically me.
You said to me right before, you're like, that better not be asked any R-rated question.
Even AA. Yes.
So, I'm very curious now. Will there ever be an official VHS release of the Final Event of the show?
Oh.
Movie, or the box set of the series? I would love to buy it.
You've got the hype energy of like as if you're gonna get like everyone like cheering. Are we gonna get the official VHS 101?
Let me ask sincerely, would people prefer us release the show on VHS or on disc? Real. Look. VHS is a great format, but if you guys could see what Luca and Jared have designed for what is being released, I don't even want to tease it too much.
I know.
It's so, I wonder if I can say what like just one word, the 2 words of like that giving them into the world of it.
Yeah.
I will just say 2 words in terms of the entire experience of going through the physical release of this show. Missed and riven. And if you know what that means, you are going to have the most insane experience of your life when you put these discs into your player. Many of you are too young to know what that means, but go home and just type in missed plus riven and prepare to have your mind blown when you think about that in terms of a DVD interface. Does anybody here know what we're referring to? Yeah, okay, a few people who are our age.
They just don't care, man.
No, yeah. Go ahead.
How do I get some more bits, yo?
It's a dead question. Awful. We're moving on. Yes, you right there?
Did you win your Warhammer tournament during this?
Yes, I did win. In the round robin, I was playing Space Marines, and I was first seed. And so then going into the quarterfinals, semifinals, finals, I was playing Rekka Crew Orcs, and I won every round with 1 tie. And I won. Isn't that crazy?
Yep.
Why are you making a movie about Jay's other best friend, Tony?
You know what? I'll tell you an insight. Oh man, I'm too good to film this. I will say that when I had said, you know what? I'll tell you an insight. Oh man, I'm too good to film this. I will say that when I had said, oh, and we're going to call this movie Tony, I thought for sure they were going to say, you can't do that. And then I realized, oh, the people I work for have never seen an episode of Nirvana the Band. They have no idea what this is a reference to. And they said, sure. And so it's one of the great pleasures of my life that we got to release a movie named Tony.
CDI in the band.
Say that one more time.
Like the Super Hotel Mario thing in the RV.
What about it?
I love it.
Oh, badass. Yes, you in the front.
You mentioned a few times a deleted scene where it was like, Matt realizes he can go back in time and do the same plan over and over again, and Matt looks like he's in heaven, and Jay looks like he's in hell.
Yeah.
And you said that you wanted it to be on the Blu-ray, and it didn't end up on the Blu-ray. I was wondering if there's any chance that that could get released.
You know, this is a really great point. If you guys couldn't hear, when we were shooting, it was the four of us, right, that shot this. It was a really amazing moment in the RV, and it's basically when Jay is realizing, it's a scene where I pulled out the whiteboard.
Well, it
It
does
kind of
exist
is in the movie.
in the read, that like that's what we wanted people to feel, is that like for Matt, his heaven is to just like be
Have
on a
the same
revolving
day.
door, and Jay's hell is that's what Jay's going through in that.
But
moment.
it got-
He's realizing that.
It got cut, I think, because at that time, we were just trying to make the movie shorter. It might have been that cynical. And you're right. I did really want to put that on the DVD. And I guess when Kurt was putting all that stuff together, it just didn't make sense to do it.
Yeah.
It's not too late. It wouldn't make sense for us to put it on the
There's
series.
no movie stuff.
It's over.
We might find
It'll never be seen by anybody.
No.
But rest assured, it was the
We're gonna
greatest
find-
footage of all time. Yes. Yeah. What, how's that even possible? Wait a minute. Who's talking? Wait a you back there? Hold on a minute. No. What?
Pointing with two fingers.
Are you serious? You think that's bizarre? That's a bit more like official. Then you really know. Well, apparently not. Maybe that's what screwed me. Maybe it was that he thought one was for him, one was her. How about that? No, it's still not you.
Maybe only after you've seen this 10 times. When you're like panning to all those like photos in the apartment, what the hell was the photo shoot with the croquet mallets?
Amazing. I can't believe I never asked this.
Yeah.
So there was a credible photographer way back when Jay and I were just making the web series. His name was Anthony Pileggi. And he was like the first professional person who ever reached out to us and was like, I love you guys. Will you come to Humber College and do a photo shoot? We had no idea who this was. We showed up. Him and his girlfriend had racks and racks of clothing just on the grass. And all of that stuff, everything we're doing, he's telling us to do it. He's like, put the croquet ball in your mouth. And Jay's like, okay. We're 21
Put your
years
hands
old.
in each other's pockets.
Put your hands in each other's pockets. All this crazy shit. Now you're leapfrogging over one another. He was like the original, like
Take your shirt off.
like crazy fan. Oh dude, we were running around half naked on the grass at Humber College, and this guy is running around snapping photographs of us for 5 hours.
And for us, I remember we were like, oh my god, so this is like what a real professional does.
We didn't realize we'd been sexually assaulted, and he was filming it.
But one of us in the that roller coaster thing, we're both just like,
If you see any high resolution photography of us from that age, it was all taken by him. And
the
you guys all know
DVD
he took the DVD
photo.
cover
Yeah,
photo.
the DVD
That great
cover.
photo of Jared, me, and Jay that's on the cover. That's him,
Yeah.
and he designed it. And he warned me before I went to the printer. He said,
it'll
he
come
said
out
it's
too
going to
dark."
come out too dark. You should raise the brightness. And I was like, you don't know what you're talking about. And now look at what we've all got to deal with. Does anybody have that DVD? It's so dark.
So good question.
That's a
Okay.
really great question. That's one of the best ever.
Yes.
Yeah, right in the middle.
I was just wondering, this movie's been out for like 6 months and it's already a cult classic. And if these like Rocky Horror Picture Show-esque screenings keep happening,
We will move.
what profanities should the audience scream at the screen?
I'm going to tell you a secret, is that you never go to the filmmaker to ask those things. Because if you were asking Tommy Wiseau, what do you want us to do? It would remove all the joy. The fact is, those things are only fun when they have a certain meanness to them. And the people who made it are kind of, the audience is getting above them. Do you know what I mean by that? And so anything that the four of us were to say, oh, why don't you try this, why don't you try this? It would turn into a phatic gesture from all of you, and you'd be like, oh yeah, they like this. No, you need to make it your own and as degrading and strange as possible. And I'm sure it will happen eventually. Yes?
If you guys could all go back to one day in time, what would day would it be and why? For everyone.
We'll start at the end with Luca.
One day in time. For me, this is so lame, but it was like the day I first started as like full-time on NTB.
What?
And I remember, yeah, I know. I remember walking to the office with a coffee in my hand, and it was like autumn, and just feeling like this was the greatest feeling in the world. Don't laugh, oh my god.
But you hadn't done anything yet.
Yeah.
You just had a
Yeah,
feeling.
Luca, I'll tell you, we knew that Luca would be on the team forever because we had him out when we were shooting the episode of Nirvana the band where it was the Santa Claus parade.
Yeah, he was in the
It was
window.
one of the first things we ever shot.
Yeah.
And we're all filming, we're all taking it very seriously, and Luca, we'd given, like, he was like, I'll bring my A7S or something, and I'll film on that. We're like, okay, cool. We expected nothing. And we're down there filming the scene, and the cop is talking to them. We're like,
We expected
we
nothing."
don't have a good angle on the cop walking up to the car. And I look out of the corner of my eye, and Luca is hanging out of an open window with one hand, holding it. And he has the A7S in the other hand, getting the perfect shot of the cop. It's in the episode.
Yeah.
Walking up to the car. And I was like, well, this guy's in forever. This is incredible.
You think you uninstalled the window, didn't you?
I did.
Oh yeah, he removed the window to do that.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
When do you want to go back in time?
I would go back. You know what? I had this experience. That's the crazy thing. When we made this movie, the apartment that the web show took place in was like seared so deeply into our minds. We spent so much time there. When we made the web show, like the fraction of footage that made it into the show, I mean, it's sort of what made those sequences possible, is how much unused footage there is from that time where we were just shooting everything. And tons of it didn't make it into the show. But we spent hours and hours and hours there. What?
I'm interrupting you because I'm trying to give a secret message to Jay. Please keep
Okay, yeah. I'll cover. And we spent so much time in that apartment. And then, of course, you leave and try to imagine stepping back into an apartment that you haven't even, hasn't existed for 10 years. And or not even more than 10, what is it, 17?
The web series?
Yeah.
20
years.
Yeah.
And they, art department had recreated almost to a T what that apartment was, and we walked back in to shoot it. We had advised on it a bit. But that experience was one of the most surreal things in my entire life. When we walked back into that apartment, I sat down on the couch, and you've traveled back into a space which is gone. And so it was very much making this movie gave me that feeling of stepping back in time. It was a crazy, surreal experience.
Good answers. I would go back to 1915 and kill Hitler as a baby.
So would I. Yeah.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Sorry. First, my friend Joey showed me you guys, and it's fantabulous. Thank you guys for everything you all do.
Thank you, Joey.
Thank you, Joey. My question is, what is the best coincidence you've had while filming that's made an episode or a movie better? Does that
We'll
make
all
sense?
have different answers. To me, the most surreal, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. I'll give two quick ones. We'll probably all share them. When the guy in the museum said, you can't just take it, use your phone. I couldn't believe that. And in fact, that was a test run of us shooting it. We were just telling this story the other day. That was like us doing it as a total test. We were gonna actually break it the next time.
Do you remember too that I remember I had the dialogue idea to say, okay, you know what I'll say to you? I'll say,
You'll say, use your phone. Oh, I remember it
and
vividly.
then you'll misinterpret that as to use your phone to break the glass.
And then this other guy
And then
said,
when we went in front of the glass, be like, why don't we just go in front just to get a handle, because we're not gonna have time here. Let's just kind of rehearse it a bit. We never do this. So we got in front of the plinth, And we started doing it, and the guy walked up, and he said that line. And so we looked at each other like, uh-oh, like this is, you could probably see a spike in the lens of every camera, like, okay, we're on?
We're doing it.
We're on? Okay.
Yeah, and the other
That's a big
one, for me, is maybe when I'm walking to go by that speed, and then the street preacher stops me, and he just happens to have played GoldenEye a lot when he was young. And it's just
There's
like,
something kind of
something crazy about the way that
you know
he's-
GoldenEye?
Yeah, I know GoldenEye.
But I really want to tell you,
But I
this
really need
church,
to teach
man.
you this. Yeah, those are the best ones I can think
I
of.
like I thought you were about to say the guy outside the Rivoli was like, oh, what's wrong, dude?
But that's
You
not,
spare
a,
like
that's
50
not a
cents.
crazy coincidence in the same way.
And he did though, remember, we didn't have an out. And so what was good is that we were able to lean on the wording of like, you're in, dude. And we started to use our sort of like magic phrases to like we just gave him a lot of power to give us like cutting devices.
I understand what you mean.
So that was a big one in hindsight. That we
At the time,
had him. At the time, it was
I don't
just
even
another.
think we thought it was useful.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not.
Crazy
Nobody
guy.
was thinking, "Wow, that's crazy that happened." We
Okay,
thought
so
it was
you want to
stupid.
know like
Finding Ned?
A
what we
coincidence, like where it's like, "Oh wow, we didn't expect this to happen," and in the moment we were like, "Oh my God, this is
Ned?
crazy."
Ned.
Ned's a big one.
Oh, and Michael, the boy, like
When we went to the hospital and he happened to be there for real, that was a huge coincidence. Because on the DVD, there's audio commentary for those episodes with full
we
adult
talked to
Michael and full adult Ned, just narrating their whole episodes, and they don't miss a beat. It's like we pick up right where we left off with those guys. It's incredible, and it was the first time that Jay and I had seen either of them since. Ned is married, has a kid, he's thriving. Hell yeah, Ned. He left Canada Computers in the dust. You there, young man.
The one thing I haven't been able to like Penn and Teller about this, how did you get the guy to say it's 2008?
We went
I
up to
just
him and
went up- I
said, when
went up
Jay
to
comes
him.
up to you, say it's 2008.
I saw those guys there. They were on the street, like shooting right in our frame. And I went up to them and I said, I'm going to come up to you and I'm going to ask you what year it is. I want you to say it's 2008. And the first time I did, I went up to him and he leaned and I said, hey, what year is it? And he goes, oh, it's 2000. Hey! And I said, okay. And then I went up to him afterwards and I said, okay, so I'm going to do this again. This time, just say it kind of normal. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to put anything on it. And then that was as real as his read was in the movie. So, yeah.
We had a delusion that many times in this movie, Jay or I would be able to run into the street looking frazzled and shout, what year is it? And people would sincerely answer the question. Never happened. People would just laugh in our face or ignore us like what? Because of course, in retrospect, that's not realistic behavior. Nobody ever says that sincerely.
They say it.
Say again?
They say it. You guys say it, but not anybody else, I guess.
That's right. That's right. Let's do one at the back. Oh, the guy that I was so rude to before. Yes, yes.
It's a bit more a selfish question because I know you guys are like busy with different projects, but I know Matt, you mentioned them as an early influence to your model. Is there any chance that you guys could collab with like Mega 64 again?
We did. Oh, again. We love them. Yeah, we would. They live in San Diego, and I think they just did a screening of the movie in LA. But if we were ever in the same place, we would. I'm sure at some point in the next 10 years we will do something together. But it's so challenging. Those guys have their whole little thing. Maybe we go on their show.
You know, anytime we're in LA, we're going to try to link up with them. And you know.
They don't even live there.
Or where are they?
San Diego. We have to go to Comic-Con for the Nirvana the Band
We'd love
video
to.
game. Or I guess comic. What do they do there? I've literally never
Sounds
been.
fun, though. We gotta wrap
We're
this
gonna
up.
do one more question. That's it. Okay, how about right in the middle? Are you wearing glasses? Okay, good.
Before the question, just quick preamble. My partner and I are pretty much completely blind to you guys. And I
That's what the glasses are for.
the only ones in this room that are.
Oh, you've never seen the movie before?
Never seen the movie.
Oh, wow.
I've seen an episode of the show. I knew you guys from the Wii Shop channel song.
Hell yeah, yeah. So what did you think?
I thought it was awesome.
Great.
Awesome. Lifetime Torontonian. Like I feel like I was seen in the city, and like it was amazing. I felt, you know, Toronto is always a city that is always
We've never heard that before. I don't mean, I'm not mocking you. I'm saying I thought that was going to get a bigger laugh, but only the cruel people laughed, which made it seem like I was being mean. But please, tell me your question.
The question was there something in 2008 that you knew immediately you needed to show that would?
No.
I like that it was 2008.
No, there was nothing that we had talked about early on.
Yeah. That was actually very difficult because we thought, oh, it'll be great. They'll go out of the RV, and all of a sudden it'll be clear that it's 2008. What we did not think about is how little has changed since 2008, which is why.
Which one got you? Yes,
Right.
well that's just for you guys.
Yeah.
Gian. Do you remember how crazy that was in the city? You guys were all here, weren't you? That was to me, that was as crazy as it ever, other than Rob Ford with the crack.
Yeah.
When he said whatever that, I won't repeat the quote. After he says that when the Argonauts are going to beat the Ticats. That's just, to me, that was like, I never felt like I was in a better city than when it was like, wait, what happened? The guy from Q? Oh my God, what? And he had a stuffed bear?
Oh my God.
It was crazy!
Yeah.
It was crazy!
But this is a good point.
Yeah,
like,
that's right. We got
we realized the actual physical markers of change were very hard to articulate. Maybe for people who know Toronto very well, which is why, like, it's crazy we got away with Gian being a marker because nobody outside of Canada understands that as a joke. But The Hangover kind of saved us there.
Yeah, but the truth is, we didn't pick 2008. That was just when we started making the show, really. And so it was, in some ways, it was manifested for us. We'd be making a very different movie if we had started in 2013. And I will say, I mean, it's a good note to end on. When we started Run of the Band, it was the three of us. And it's gonna be difficult for me to explain how meaningless and unpopular it was. And we made it for 3 years. And it's all we did. All we did was make that stupid show, and it ended somewhat acrimoniously, and we never got anything out of it. It was only a couple people in Toronto who even knew what it was, and we loved it, and maybe 100 people, realistically maybe 1,000 people worldwide saw it and liked it. And if you have an idea for something that you want to do, and you're like, nobody likes this sucks, you never know. Because I really do mean it, we thought we had failed, really. And it was years later that we got the chance to make the TV show, and if we're being honest, even that was a failure. Like, we loved it, I know the people here love that show, but like, nobody cared. It was only with this very homogenized, G-rated movie that we've made that now people are paying attention. And so you take that for yourselves and your own fruitless, ridiculous dreams that you're like, well, everybody hates this, I'm a moron. You don't know. Maybe a time machine at one point will bring new relevance to this stuff you're wasting your time with now. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Goodbye. Oh yeah, guys, come this way. Follow me.
We gotta get.